Sean White kicks the ball in, straight up the centre. A great mark taken by Spalding. I tell you what, of all the players in the VFL this year, this man, I would think, by media people, has been underrated. What a great player. Up towards half forward, repelled by Crocker. High ball out towards half forward. Phil Cracker takes the mark in front of Sharon. And a tremendous battle they've had. Phil Cracker's kicked 2 goals. His kick into the centre finds McCann. Booed by Melbourne supporters for his crude tackle on Yates about 5 minutes ago. Plays on. Kicks it high into the forward pocket area. Up in front, Spalding can't mark. Thumped away by White with authority. Boundary line looms up. German gathers. Good tackle by Viney. A beauty. Viney rewarded. Gets the handball off to Jackson. Jackson eludes the tackle. Through centre wing. Short pass up towards half forward. Mark taken by Dean.
Oh, yeah, just murdering the Kangaroos. Bad kick by Dean. A rare mistake. Flower. Might go all the way. 40 metres out. This will put them in ecstasy.
Play goes on. The ball in the back pocket. Gathered by Coop. Melbourne have been composed nearly from minute 1. Out towards the wing. Gathered by Stretch. Thumping kick by Stretch to half forward. Jackson takes the mark for the Demons inside 50 metres. And Kevin, you thought he could kick long distances. He goes for the short pass. It's a good one. Go back, says umpire Clayton. I'm lining you up. And you must kick again from 45.
Well, he's booted 2 goals, Ricky Jackson. And the Melbourne players are certainly making some leads for him. But now he has to kick long into the square.
Well, I knew he'd prove you right before the day was out, Kev. He has kicked a magnificent goal. And Melbourne 17-16, 118. I can't work that lead out.
86 points.
85 after that behind the Blossoms in the opening moment.
Certainly a fantastic kick by young Ricky Jackson, and isn't it good to see a player do so well after a club had deemed that he wasn't going to be good enough. Unfortunately, it was the Richmond Football Club, but it is good to see a player really play well and prove people wrong.
He goes Stretch. Got 5 metres. He's a lovely kick. Centres it with a hooked left footer. But he didn't have a forward at centre half forward. Ackley, Cracker now on the ball. Chandler at half back. The North reduced to kicking across ground. Harris up near the centre. Viney the big spoil. Now Hughes. A tower of strength for Melbourne. Long thumper. Here's Flower. 25 metres out directly in front. And those who came here to pay homage to Robbie Flower won't go home disappointed tonight. He took a magnificent mark and kicked a goal early in the match, and now drives home his 5th. And Melbourne lead by 91 points. 4 minutes into the last quarter.
Ball at half forward for Melbourne. Steins and Mossop. Steins has done a good job. Mossop struggled hard for his side. Free kick being picked out of it by umpire Clayton. And it's going the way of Jim Steins. And he'll put the Demons into attack. Short pass is a good one. Williams takes the mark. Outside 50 metres. Looking to play on. No one to kick it to because Robert Flower's off the ground. Into the pocket. No mark taken. Ball runs free. Jackson onto it quickly. Handball over the top. Chance for Campbell. He's kicked it. Oh, rubbing salt into the wound, if you don't mind.
Crocker smothered. Has another go. But it's red and blue everywhere. Newport. Now Lovett bursting out of defence. Kicks from outside 50. Long, it's straight, but it's marked by Steins, who gets his 2nd goal. It was on its way home anyway, but he did the right thing.
And his contribution has been quite good.
Very good, I would say, because he's given a lot of mobility to that forward line. He moves right around the ground, and he's just shaved the post a couple of times. He could have easily kicked 5 goals, Dean. Look at the tackle.
North Melbourne in trouble. Richards' tackle on McDonald, was it? No, McDonald gave the handball. And
Jason
Love caught with the ball only 30 metres out. And what else could go wrong for North Melbourne?
I suppose the old gasometer could get rebuilt. I suppose at Arden Street, that's about the only thing.
And we still can't even get a smile on the face of the Melbourne coach, John Northey. Richards kicking for goal, 35 metres out, and pops it through. And those goal umpires signalling goals for Melbourne must have nearly got a headache now watching the ball go over their heads. 21-23 to 4-10. Melbourne go marching on. Nearly 24 minutes gone. Law kicks it in for North Melbourne. Outer side. Chance for Crocker. Poor tackle. And Crocker will take the free kick for North Melbourne at half-back. He plays on quickly. Kicks it out to the wing. Phil Cracker's made good position. Gives it on to Love. Love well tackled by Hughes. On to McCann. He's well tackled by Sharon. Sharon, no messing around, goes on with it. A trip, and the free kick's been paid to North Melbourne in the centre of the ground. It looks like Clarkson who'll take it for the Kangaroos. He plays on quickly, kicks it out towards half-forward flank area. Mark in front of the pack, not paid. Steins comes clear with strength. Long ball to half-forward. No mark to Crocker. Through comes Richards. Gathers the ball in the centre. Now he'll go for the run. No, he won't. He tries the looping pass out wide, but it's a little short for Williams. Clarkson chips in and takes the mark. He turns around and kicks it to the wing, where Larkin takes it for North Melbourne. On to German. German with one bounce. Approaches the practice cricket pitch area. Over the top to Phil Cracker. Sharon, who's done a wonderful job in defence for Melbourne. Up towards the forward pocket, and the mark has been taken by Sean Smith. And there are those, well, what do we call them? They're boos, ironical cheers, you name it. Because here's a chance for North Melbourne to kick their first goal since halfway through the second quarter. And it's Sean Smith. Makes no mistake. And there they are. Fifth goal on the board to North Melbourne, 5-10-40. And they're 110 points behind Melbourne, who are 21 goals, 24, 150.
And they played about 70 minutes without a goal before that.
Well, they're an uncompromising lot, the Melbourne supporters, because they really did boo then, because they've been down for a long time, and I think they were relishing the fact that North Melbourne was struggling to kick a goal. I think that's maybe one of the things they've been barracking for the last 70 minutes, Tim, is that this defence of Melbourne, which has been absolutely magnificent. Hughes has been great, Cooper's been great, Sharon absolutely fantastic, Sporting a great defender. They've done a marvellous job in holding out North Melbourne's forward line and running players.
And North needing, there's a fight on in the centre. Doesn't amount to much. Poor Matt Larkin. Can't help but feel sorry for such a stalwart. Given so much this year, and an elimination final day just finds himself powerless, and his team absolutely humbled. As Eichel puts Melbourne into attack. Oh, what a great leap, Dean. Big smile. And why not? He's been a star up forward.
You can't believe it.
11 marks to Warren Dean. That just demonstrates just what a good player he's been all over the forward line. 14 kicks, and it's a great game for a centre-half forward.
He gets his third.
Warren Dean's third goal was, mercifully for Roos fans, Melbourne's last for the afternoon. The siren would sound 3.5 minutes later to signify a club record 118-point win for the Dees, their biggest ever finals win in a long and successful history. It was also the Kangaroos' biggest ever finals defeat, season 1987, ending on a sour note for John Kennedy and his Chargers. But nothing could detract from an afternoon to remember for Robbie Flower and his adoring Melbourne faithful. The Demon champ finally playing in a winning final after 15 long years at the highest level. And what a way to do it, with 5 goals in a record win. Well, that's it for this edition of From the Fox Footy Vault. Join us again next time for another trip down memory lane right here on Fox Footy.